have my nut. This is my nut.
This is my nut.
I was gonna come home after work and fix my hair and get all beautified for you, but I work in accounting, so we're lucky that I even have any hair left, okay? So I know that we're wrapping up 2023, leaving it in the past, new year, new me, all of that crap, but I still have December to wrap up, so that's what we're gonna be doing today. I also have some bookshelf reorganization situations that I want to happen today because that's what I want, okay? And I really want my favorites to be in the background of my videos. What is representative of Joe's reading taste at this point in time? I've got some coffee as my motivation. Is everybody ready? Is everybody excited? I didn't do any weekly wrap-ups in December, so all of these are going to be new to you, new thoughts, new things. Unless you follow me on Goodreads, then you would already have my full spoiler-free review. I also don't have any stats because I couldn't be bothered. I mean, if you watched my last weekly wrap-up, you know that December, see, it's already trying to leave my mind. We're trying to block it out. December was rough. December was tiring. It was an ordeal. And I didn't do any stats, so you're not getting no stats today. So the first book that I finished in December was Dark Age by Pierce Brown. Book 5 in the Red Rising saga. Also, I have these book sleeves that my friend Jen makes for her Etsy shop. If you're interested, I'll have her Etsy linked down below. You should definitely go check that out. She makes fabulous things. We love Jen around here. Red Rising is one of my favorite series that I've read this year. I'm almost caught up to it. I still have Lightbringer to read, but it's one of my favorites, so it is going to be in the background of my videos. But Dark Age was a miss. Dark Age was a miss, and I have a full spoiler-free review on Dark Age if you want to know my more in-depth thoughts. But Dark Age was just rough for me, okay? I wasn't feeling connected to any of the characters. I felt like everything was just too big and too violent for me to really even care, because we were missing a lot of the smaller moments that helped me get connected to the characters in the past. I felt like we were thrown into the deep end without a paddle. Does that make sense? And it's not that I didn't like the entirety of the book. There are definitely some things that I liked about this book, but the things that I didn't enjoy, the things that I struggled with, outweighed the things that I did enjoy. It's not that I think that the book was badly written, or I thought that the quality... Pardon me, I am in the middle of a speech here. Or that I thought that the quality took a nosedive or anything like that. Pierce Brown made a choice, and I did not like that choice. I didn't like the choice to kind of start everything with a bang and just explosion after explosion after explosion. I get what he was trying to do with that, but I just didn't love it. I didn't love it. It didn't work for me. And yeah, that's what I have to say. I ended up giving it 3 stars, so like I said, not a huge, massive miss for me, but definitely not my favorite in the series. I also got some fake plants for Christmas. Fake plant right here. Does that look stupid? Probably. Fake plant right here. Does that look stupid? Probably. Fake plant here. I like my fake plants. I want my fake plants in the background. Anyway, what was I saying? I ended up rating Dark Age 3 stars, so it's not like I hated the book or anything like that. It just wasn't my favorite. Okay, Vinland Saga. You're coming with me, honey doo-doo, bear, honey badooga-dooga. Does this look stupid, or do we like this here? Because Vinland Saga is Viking inspired. This is also Norse inspired. So I'm feeling like that goes together. Does that look cute? I like that. Should you be scooched up a little bit? Probably. Does that look good? I think that looks cool. I like that. I'm happy with that. I also really want Stay a Spell to have like its own little location. So maybe right here in this corner. The corners are what I always struggle with. What else did I read? The next thing that I read is Gone to See the Riverman. Gone to See the Riverman by Christopher Triana. This is a novella length, what is the term? Really nasty horror. What is it? Extreme horror. There we go. Extreme horror. I've never read an extreme horror book in my life, but I read one Stephen King book and, what is it? My Babysitter's a Vampire? No. My Best Friend's Exorcism. I read one Stephen King book and My Best Friend's Exorcism, and I was like, you know what? I think I'm ready for it to be extreme. Like, bring it on. What can it be? It was pretty fucked up. We're following our main character, Lori, who is kind of obsessed with this serial killer. He's like a legit serial killer. He kidnapped and tortured women, and he's like a really bad dude, and she's obsessed with him. And he pretty much says, if you want to be my #1 babe, if you want to be my #1 bitch, you need to go to this whack-ass cabin in the woods and get this key from this cabin and bring it to the riverman. And she does it. She goes like out into the middle of nowhere. She also brings along her disabled sister, which I think is really fucked up, but she does it. She really goes for it. And it's one of the most fucked up books that I've ever read. It's not necessarily gory or anything like that. It's very psychological, and it's told in a way where you get letters from Lori to the serial killer, as well as present day events that are happening, as well as flashbacks to Lori's past. It's messed up. It's not for the faint of heart. It was pretty messed up, but I enjoyed it. I had a good time with it, which is funny to say considering some of the things that are in that book, but I enjoyed it. I had a good time with it. It was an experience. I also want to bring down Robin Hobb. Where do I want Robin Hobb to go? That is the question. I don't know what I want to do. See, this is why I never film myself doing this, because it normally takes me hours, and I'll probably fiddle with it even after we're done here. So, but anyway, I gave Gone to See the Riverman 4 stars. I think there's a second book in there as well. I might read that. Does that look good? Or does that look stupid? I don't know. Let's go ahead and bring Robin Hobb down. I mean, that would give enough room for like a big chunk of Realm of the Elderlings that I don't own yet. But do I save room for books that I don't own yet? Probably not. That's probably not the best idea. Or should I put Realm of the Elderlings in one of here? I think I should do that. There is no rhyme or reason to what I'm doing. I'm just doing things. But it would be kind of cool. Look over here. Sorry. I think it would be kind of cool for like this whole tree to eventually be Realm of the Elderlings. I mean, it was my contemporary romance shelf, but wouldn't that be cool if we started like at the Assassin's Apprentice all the way down here, and then that's all Realm of the Elderlings? I think that would be fucking cool. Okay, I need to get this show on the road because this is taking me way too long. Okay, I don't fucking know what I want to do, you guys. I'm lost. I wish I had a friend here to help. Brandy Sandy needs to go up here. Oh god, this is a mess. Plant. I really don't know what I'm doing. I should have thought of this. I should have thought about this. Can you see what I did there? And Priest needs its own place. I don't know. Oh, it looks fine. Right? Should I just make like this? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Don't even ask me. I have no idea. What do you even see in my videos? I don't even know. Oh, I hit 1.45K. Hey. Milestones, am I right? Okay, we have Parasite and Junji Ito. Where are they gonna go? I don't know. I think this shelf needs some editing. I think I'm just making a mess at this point. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make this like my fantasy romance tree. I hope you're enjoying this because I'm just like sitting here making a mess in complete silence. Cause see, I really want my bookshelves like in the back frame to be things that I've actually read, you know? Because I've had people comment before about things in the background of my shelves, and I'm like, oh yeah, I haven't read that, which is like the lamest fucking thing you can do. This is more me fiddling than me doing a wrap up at this point. Vinland Saga Omnibus 6. This one I also really liked. I didn't like it as much as Volume 5. Volume 5 just had a really big emotional impact, and Volume 6 is kind of dealing with the repercussions of that emotional impact. So we've got Thorfinn as he's dealing with some of the decisions that he made in Volume 5 in the midst of a runaway slave incident that happens in this book, and whether or not fighting for those who are innocent is justified in any case. What am I doing? Oh, I have my nut. This is my nut. That scared the hoo-hoos out of me. Okay, get in there, big boy. I mean, I would like for some Paolini goodness to be over here. Let's go get Paolini. Christopher Paolini right next to the Name of the Wind. I think that goes perfectly. Okay, I'm gonna come back to you when I figure out what the fuck I'm gonna do. Okay, so we took a break. I had a snack. I might have food in my teeth and my lip gloss. My lips situation is probably all gone, but I think we're getting somewhere, okay? I brought Lure Olympus over. I put my fake plant up there to make up for that weird-ass gap between Brandy Sandy and Lore Olympus. I moved Red Rising down here so you can see it better in my videos. Kept Priest right here. I moved my copies of Yumi and Tress down here, put the plant on top of it, and I also brought some of my Lego plants because I think they're cool and I really enjoy them and I want them to be in my background. I also think I'm going to replace this, well, maybe move the Lego plant. I'm gonna go get more Lego plants. Next book that I finished, I'm over here, by the way. You can't see me, but I know where I'm at. The next book that I finished, I think it's the last book that I finished in, see, look how pretty that is. Oh, you can't even see it. Look at my Lego plant. I'm the coolest person I know. Okay, I think the last book that I finished in the month of December was Assassin's Quest. God, why was that difficult for me to say. Assassin's Quest was the last book that I finished in the month of December, and I don't know why everybody hates on this book so much. I really enjoyed it, okay? I can definitely recognize that there is a huge pacing issue within this book, but I really ended up liking it. There's definitely some issues with some certain women being horny for our main man Fitz that kind of got on my nerves a little bit. There's the trash from my snack. Kind of got on my nerves a little bit, but it didn't take away from the overall effect of the story, I don't think. The only gripe that I have about this book is that I felt like the entirety of the book was super slow moving until we got to the very end, and then it was just explosive and boom and bang and shabow. And I would have really liked to either stick with that slow plot or have a little bit more build up to the end so it didn't seem so jarring as we were getting to the end and it was picking up speed really quickly. But I really like what it did for the world. I mean, we opened up the world so much in this book because there's so much traveling that's going on, so many discoveries, so many questions that we get answered. I think it was my favorite of the Farseer trilogy, which is so interesting to me. If you pay really close attention to the kind of horniness of the book, I think that can take away from your enjoyment, but I was not necessarily expecting it, but once that started happening and the trends continued that way, I just kind of let it brush past me and I just didn't focus on it that much. And also, I feel like with all of the traveling, you can definitely get a little bit bogged down in all of the traveling and all of the discoveries and everything going on. But I think that if you do what I did, and do an immersion read, which is listening to the audiobook as well as reading it physically, I feel like that helps to draw more attention to the smaller aspects of the character development and the little tweaks of characterization that Hobb puts in this book. Right after I finished Assassin's Quest, I really wanted to pick up the next book in the series, but then I realized that it wasn't following Fitz. It kind of dampened that excitement a little bit for me, even though I know that the Life Ship Traders trilogy is like a fan favorite amongst people who love the series. So I think we might be done. I mean, I have a massive mess that you cannot see, and I have multiple empty shelves up there that I need to address. I think it looks pretty good. What do you think? Do we like it? Do we need more Lego plants? I don't know. So thank you for joining me on this wonderful, fantastic journey that took me way too long. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to join the NotSoAverageJo army. Right after this, the army is going to be doing a little get together to clean up Commander Joe's mess. So if you'd like to join for that, you are more than welcome to. But I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week. Yay! Okay, bye.